Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will put total
rain again.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for
playing a lot of rain games.
more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That will be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. That will be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not.
Touchdown!
You deserve it, Clinton.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Cal Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Tackle. Shot.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Draw.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Goal line.
Using his legs, it's Bird.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right down the middle.
Oh.
Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of
Make the
progress
play,
made
91.
there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bird. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
I was right.
On that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good.
He should have been.
Good. Now listen, if the run
Should have
game
been at least
isn't
not.
good, then you gotta pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you gotta keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Quick
Hold
timeout by
he
the
can't.
defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Let me see.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for it all.
Thank you.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Get that block.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of
Party
time.
at the quarterback.
Down he goes at the
Party at the
38.
quarterback.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back to the 45. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete in the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, no! Once he got a step, it was all over right to
There's a highlight for you.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of him before the Heat.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and 4th situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play from the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Takes the handoff. It's Evans. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here we go. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man on the left. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. With the catch, it's Bryant. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down. They have to show some urgency here. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his
He
man
caught
right.
that. Holy
Quick
cow.
timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bring in the Heat. He'll pull it down and run. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the Heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was
Get
coming
there
into this
before
game.
the...
They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying the left side. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
There he goes. Smart move to get down with the slide.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Oh, they're after him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Rush is on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that wide receiver screen. Absolutely no. Line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
No, what?
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Golly, where are you walking, boys?
Thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to go up top. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seminoles. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And
My receiver getting there. He's scored a touchdown and he's getting
en
tackles.
route to a national title back in 1998.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and
That's not what I wanted.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll leave it with him. Taking it the other way. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish.
There he goes. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Go get it!
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about running that.
One on that last one, it's
That's
2nd and
nice.
11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Who got that one?
And I bet the frustration
Okay.
This offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard
Just
to
more
move the
playing
ball.
time,
It's
Johnny.
hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
Cut down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Spears. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. At the 35, he's got room. And that one looked as if it
What a
might
terrible
go
way
all the
to possibly
They
give
picked
up
more than
points.
40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game. On
No!
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over.
Oh, we had to shut out.
It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why they're
Get it back.
so high.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Aw, man, it wouldn't get on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They
trial
got a
hit
touchdown.
square.
It's been a bad day.
2 jump balls.
This is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance. This one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got hurt. Three user games in the year, boys. 3 user games in the year. He's got Duke. Good luck. Mother freaking Duke played me freaking tough. Ridiculous. We out.